hills over there. Do you want to look, George?
No.
Oh, don't then.
It isn't exactly Switzerland, but you needn't be like that.
George, you know you couldn't have taken Timmy to Switzerland, so don't look so miserable.
Don't suppose I'll ever get another chance to learn how to ski.
You're not the only one.
We all had flu. We all missed the holiday. But I had it worse than you and
If we don't find the farm, you won't have any kind of holiday at all. Now this must be the turning.
No good, Uncle Quentin.
Thank goodness. I don't like the feel of this place at all.
I'm inclined to agree with you, Anne. Well, all right. Got to back out.
What's wrong, Dad? It's getting dark soon.
Blasted thing's only just been serviced.
Maybe it's a magnetic field. I've read all sorts of stories about strange powers in the stones in this part of the world.
If it wasn't so absurd, I'd say Dick was right. Must be the gearbox.
Beginning to get really worried, I was. Now you'll stop for a bite to eat, Professor.
That's very kind of you, Mrs. Jones, but I've got to get my car to our garage.
Well, have a nice cup of tea anyway. Morgan's still out seeing to his lambs. We'd have enjoyed a chat. You big an expert, so to speak.
Oh, of course, your son's on the environmental committee for these parts.
He worked ever so hard to get that terrible mining project cancelled, you know.
Beats me why anyone should want to deliberately ruin this beautiful landscape.
Llewellyn Thomas it was, must have been mad. And he tried to get his old mam to sell old towers just so he could build a mine, I ask you. Not shown his face since the inquiry, I can tell you.
Old towers. That's where we went wrong.
You never mentioned you'd been up there?
Well, that's where the car started to play up.
Could have been a coincidence, I suppose.
What good?
There's Morgan coming in time for supper.
I see you've got here all right, Dan.
Oh, a lamb!
That's what I have to feed him.
Morgan, Professor Kirrin's car's been giving him trouble. Stuck up by old towers, they were.
What were you doing up there, then?
Took a wrong turning.
Old Towers looks a pretty grim place. Who lives there?
I told you. Mrs. Thomas, Llewellyn's old mam. Poor old soul. Some say that business over the mine and Llewellyn trying to make her sell her home has sent her right out of her head. And I wouldn't be surprised.
She's just an old lady minding her own business, Mother. You know about Wheatley lambs, do you?
Only that they must be fed and kept warm. Can I feed him?
If you like. There you are. And take his head gently. That's right. Let's get Evans to take a look at your car. Bit late for the garage round here now.
Now behave yourselves, you lot.
Oh, don't you worry. We'll soon have the roses back in their cheeks.
And remember, no mischief.
Nothing here but fresh air. Plenty of peace and quiet.
Mrs. Jones was right about one thing. Plenty of peace and quiet. What was that? Felt something. Probably thunder. Come on, let's get back for lunch. Hey, look over there. It's old Towers, isn't it? Yeah. I wonder why Morgan was so cagey about that place. Hey, someone's looking at us from a window up there.
What was that?
Oh, it's just my Morgan calling the dogs. They could hear him a mile away.
That was Dad on the phone. There was something wrong with the car last night.
I'm relieved to hear that. Well, I mean, he must have got home all right, see?
Mrs. Jones, what did you mean last night when you said it might be a coincidence?
Coincidence?
You know, something to do with old Towers.
Well, it's not really for me to say, but...
Now, leave, come here. Come here.
Timmy! Oh, Timmy!
Can't you keep these kids out from under my feet, Ma'am? I do have a living to make, you know.
They're only children, Morgan.
Now, just mind you keep that dog on the lead in future. This is a farmyard, not a playground.
Blood.
It's only a rough old shepherd, that's, you know, but my Morgan, he's made it ever so cozy inside. You'll see, you'll be tight as a bug in a rug in here. You'll see. It was quite nice inside tonight. My Morgan did literally Towers to me. Oh, look. There'll be no fear of infection if you use this, see?
Thanks. Sorry we caused you all this bother, Mrs. Jones.
Oh, that's all right. Morgan will get over it. But it is best we keep the dogs apart, see? Well, I think you got enough food here to last you for a couple of days, haven't you? I'd better be going then, all right? Bye-bye now. Take care of each other. Have a nice time.
Bye.
Bye, Mrs. Jones.
Be much more fun up here on our own. It's cosy, and Timmy will be here to look after us.
Only just. I've a good mind to ring Father and say I'm going home. Look, you can see old Towers from here. Let's take a closer look.
I don't like that place, and I don't really fancy... On second thoughts, a walk might do Timmy good, George.
Okay.
Fence goes all the way round. Like a prison camp.
Looks spooky.
Don't touch it. It might be electrified. Place looks deserted. Want to bet? Take a look up there.
Where?
Middle window at the top. Sure there is movement. By the curtain.
Ailey! 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 Oh, hello. Seen a little girl by any chance? She got long hair.
No.
Sorry.
She will keep running to her father on the tops. He looks after the sheep. She never takes a coat or nothing. She'll catch her death. Sometimes I think she's as mad as the old lady.
What old lady?
Oh, Ma Thomas. She lives over there. If you're lost, you'll not find any help round here. There's none of this keep-out nonsense and barbed wire fencing when I worked for Mrs. Thomas. Now they won't even let me see the poor old dear. Quite a few of us in the village would like to know what goes on behind that fence. You can smile, young man, but I'm not the only one that thinks it. Still, I shouldn't be talking to you about it. If you see Ailey, You tell her it's time to come on home.
Bye.
What's his name?
Timmy, you must be Ailey. Didn't you hear your mother?
Mam doesn't like me playing near the old house. All those stories are rubbish. I know a secret way in. I often see Mrs. Thomas peeping through the curtain. She even writes me letters.
Letters?
She does too. Dear Ailey, how are you? I am very well. You can come to tea because I know you're a good girl.
Here, let's have a look at that.
Give it back, it's mine.
No, hang on, look. Ailey, have you shown this to anyone else?
No, I haven't. It's mine.
Listen, I need help. I'm a prisoner in my own house while terrible things go on. They've killed my son. Help. Please help. Bronwyn Thomas.
What are we going to do?
Morgan might still be living with us. Mrs. Jones has gone shopping. She won't be back for hours. This is too important. We've got to show it to someone. Morgan! Morgan, hang on! We got this letter from Ailey. Mrs. Thomas is in trouble.
Oh, I just forget all about this if I were you. Ailey's always getting up to mischief.
She can't even read, let alone write.
And if you take my advice, you'll just forget all about it.
But surely you're going to call the police.
No, I'm not going to call anyone.
But Mrs. Thomas might be in trouble. Her son could have been killed.
No, no buts. It's none of your business. Now, just you get back to the yacht and say nothing. Or I'll pack the lot of you back off home.
Julian, this is stupid. Even if you do get over, how are you going to get back? Look, we've got to get in there somehow.
Why don't we all just go and get the police?
Because the only evidence we've got is Ailey's note. Still don't think we should have given it to Morgan. Hey, look over there. That shepherd must be Ailey's father. Looks like Morgan knows more about this than he's letting on. If only we could just get into that house and rescue Mrs. Thomas.
What was that? I don't think it was thunder. Oh, please, let's go back. I don't like it here.
I wish we'd asked Ailey how she got in there. Coming from old towers.
Look, it's all lit up. Let me in, please let me in. Man says there are witches and wild dogs living in the mountains.
Witches?
Dad shut me in my room for showing you the letter Mrs. Thomas gave me, so I ran away. Mam says they come for you when you're wicked. There are no witches or wild dogs in the woods. I hope.
Well, something's been making that noise. Ailey, you've got to show us your secret way into old towers.
I'm not going out there again.
Listen, Mrs. Thomas could be in terrible trouble. You do want to help her, don't you?
What's that light, Ailey? Don't know.
Come on.
The tunnel's down here.
Okay, I'll go first. Oh, it's a long way down. Oh, be careful, George, it's starting to play.
Ailey's not here. Neither are the other kids. They've probably gone to old towers. Come on. Die, Tang, come on.
Come on, Timmy. Come on.
Come on, Get through. Round the back. Come on, George. What are they doing? I've no idea. It's a mine under the house. Shh. Listen. Quick, get back up there. Go on, Tim. Quick.
We've got to get production up this week, and we're going to fall behind schedule. So come on. Come on, you lot. Put your backs into it, or
He's not dead at all. That's Llewellyn Thomas, the old lady's son.
Better try and find Mrs. Thomas. Come on.
I think I'll wait here with Timmy in case somebody comes.
Mrs. Thomas.
Who is it?
Don't be afraid, Mrs. Thomas. We've come to rescue you.
If this is another trick, it won't work.
No, you asked for help, remember? Your letter.
They think I don't know there's something rare and powerful in the ground under this house.
What is it?
They want to make bombs to kill people, like they killed my son. But I won't let them. I'll never let them have this house. Never.
They must be mixed up in this somehow. Quiet. We can't help Mrs. Thomas on our own. Hello, operator. This is Mega Glen 256. Can you put me through to the police, please? It's urgent. Why doesn't somebody answer?
Now, that's life, I'm afraid, young man. Let him out.
I thought I told you to keep out of this.
It's a pity you didn't take your own advice. Stupid you are, Morgan Jones. Just like those silly sheep of yours. All right, get him out of here.
Llewellyn Thomas won't really blow us up, will he?
He'd be mad enough to try.
Jump off! Get back! Go away! Go on!
Get past them. They're killers.
It's all our fault. We shouldn't have interfered, but we thought that you and...
Well, it's no use crying over spilled milk, is it? If only we could find the charge. Must be set off electrically, some kind of high frequency. Anyone might work. If only the dogs can hear. Die! 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 Come here! Die!
Ah, let the fool shout.
Die!
Who can hear him?
Come on, Di! God! No, away! Di! Away! Come on, Di!
Anne! George! Quick, run!
Right. Now they'll be sorry they interfered in our affairs. This one's mine.
Come on!
How did you get here so soon?
A call came through to the station, but it was cut off. The operator said it was urgent, and luckily whoever rang had the sense to give the number.
Oh, there's lovely. One thing's for certain, Morgan Jones never started his birthday like this before.
There we are, love. You come along with me. Your bed's all ready.
Llewellyn was always a clever boy.
Even so, I don't see how they can make bombs out of rocks.
No, love. Llewellyn discovered that it's the element in the rock that is so valuable. The ultraviolet light you saw them using shows it up. The only thing that really beats me is how he could have been so cruel to his mam. Still, some people will do anything to make a lot of money, won't they? She's got you to thank for being safe and in good hands.
And Morgan.
If he hadn't guessed we'd gone to rescue her.
Quick, he's coming.
1, 2, 3.
Penbright happy zig tree. Penbright happy zig tree. Penbright happy dear Morgan. Penbright happy zig tree.
Well, thank you very much. I'm not sure I want wishing happy returns to this day, eh?
Come on now, what about some breakfast, eh? I'm starving. You want to stay for a cup of tea at least instead?